Hello guys, welcome along. We're going to be this kind of demonstration on how I put wood in this bucket. Now this is a snow bucket. I don't know how wide it is. It's about that wide, but it's right good size. And it is probably the handiest bucket. I use it more than probably anything, whether I'm moving mulch or moving sawdust or picking up trash or anything like that. And if you have a quick attached thing, I'd kind of recommend getting one. I think I might get another one. My goal here is to kind of show you how I stack the stuff in here. Now, as I said before, if my head's in there, I don't know, I can't pick those big ones up. These smalls, I like to get the smalls in with the bigs, and I'll show you why. So we're going to kind of, maybe I'll leave you right here. I think maybe you can kind of see what's going on. And I don't know how long it takes. We got about a minute into the video, so we'll see about how long it takes to load that thing up. Then. Now mind you, I ain't no young chicken no more, so I ain't moving real fast. But I want to get these in there. Now I use this style pickaroon because it seems to work pretty good. That's why I use it. And just kind of roll them in there. I'm not going to try to pick them up. Don't have any mittens. Now here I don't have much space there, so I'll probably put a little one in here. That one I can pick up, but there isn't any need to. Actually, I could have put a bigger one in there. I think I might do that. Sooner or later, you're going to have to pick some big ones up, or pick wood up. This is that hickory tree that was in the backyard that didn't want to come down, or not hickory, ash. Then, after I get my ones that way, I lay these up this way. So let's get another one. Here's one. It's like I said in a previous movie that I'll probably put on after I put this one on. I'm trying to fill that crate over there. I'll show you that in a minute. And you get a pretty good, as Mike Morgan would say, jag of wood in here. And it doesn't take long to fill it up. Oh, these are just a little bit more than I can handle. But the bobcat doesn't care. These aren't too bad. This one here is about a foot diameter. That's oak. This is oak. Had to get them out of the way so I can get these other hickories in here. Or I keep saying hickory. The bark looks like hickory to me, but I know it's not. For two reasons. Because I know it's ash. Now I don't like pickaroons or all those picker-up things. You know, some people might suggest, well, you need one of those things. Well, I can't pick it up anyway. And I think you need to give your back a little exercise. So if you can pick them up, I think your back is better off picking them up and getting a little exercise, because those picker-up things ain't going to help you on a monster log, and then you're going to go picking up one of those big ones without any warm-up, without any build-up. Arnold Schwarzenegger don't start with the biggest chunk of wood he can find, or biggest weight that he can find. And you can just roll these over. I'm not particularly trying to go fast, not particularly trying to go slow, just kind of putting along at my rate of speed. Oh. We need one more in there. This one here looks like the victim. Now, on the top row, you put little smaller ones on there. Because you don't want to have to lift the heavier ones up higher. 2 stacks high is probably good enough. I've gone 3, but when you pull them down, it gets a little bit dangerous. All right, now just kind of putting along and being selective. Let's see what I got there in time-wise. Okay, so it took 5 minutes to load that. If you're walking around a wood splitter back and forth doing your wood splitter merry-go-round, and even this situation here, if you have that stack of wood behind your wood splitter, sooner or later, instead of just going from here to here, you got to go from over here to over here. So you're getting 2 extra steps, 2 extra steps. Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister. Now we're going to come down here and put it up on the table. I kind of promote the table. Sometimes I crash when I come in and loading. So you might see a crash, not sure. What you'll see, this basket here might be a little close. I think I'll move it around. The reason I have so many baskets is I have different kinds of wood. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 baskets here. We'll be right back. That's there. That's my log lift, guys. I'll put this in here and I'll pull it back because I'll probably have another load before this one goes out. In fact, I might move this one here by you up a little bit further to get that away from there. I could have set it up first, but I didn't. Here I kind of prefer as close as I can, but the belly's got to fit through. That'll get this one up a little closer. Now let me explain what I got going on here. Okay, that's a pretty good load of wood up in there. I wouldn't venture to say that that might just about fill one of these. That's probably about, I fill these up higher, so you'll notice that maybe in the second round. So what I'll be doing is bringing down now the oaks. I'll be splitting and putting in there. When I get down to the ash, I'll be putting here till it fills up. Once I get this thing filled up, then I'll start putting ash in there. I have another basket over there. That's chunks and hunks. I shouldn't have any stuff going in there today. So for splitting purposes right now, I don't know exactly where to put you. Been there before. I think I'll put you over here for right now. Maybe look over this thing. You can kind of catch a view of the whole shooting match. And then if I remember halfway through, I'll bring it back. I can't. We're fighting sun again, guys, and I just can't. I think that's probably a pretty good spot there. I'll try to move it around because I know different people like different views, and I put it one way and they say, oh, we liked it that way, and put it this way, we liked it that way. Let me explain a few things. I forgot my mittens, so we're going to be working rawhide today. I don't care for a 4-way wedge, and a lot of people are new here, because when I start splitting this, I want to come up. It takes me extra time and extra energy to go like that, so I don't really care for a 4-way wedge. When I split them, sometimes I stack them up, but I found really, if you just cut them individually, by the time you stack them up, you're going this way, and you're trying to get the stack, you've lost the time where you could have just hit it. This is not going to be at the fastest speed that I can split at. Well, it's at the fastest speed I can split at. This thing goes a little faster. I only run it about maybe 3/4 throttle. I don't know what it is. I kick it up every now and then when I got a hard one. This wood splitter was built back in 72, 73, somewhere around there, when you didn't have any instructions on it. You couldn't go to the internet and find out how to build a wood splitter. So you're going to see how this thing works. I did bring my eyeball protection, so we'll use that. Don't want to get too carried away with, oh, I don't have my favorite pickaroon. This is where, you know, I think a pickaroon is good because you can just go whap and pull it down. And I generally try to pull 2 or 3 down at a time, so I don't have to reach over and get that, reach over and get that, and reach over and get that. So sometimes things change. You know, I might do it a different way another time. I don't really know. I just kind of wing it, and each one's different. Now I'll probably be cutting this stuff a little bit larger maybe than most people, because this is going to be for boiler wood. Probably not next year, probably the year after. I don't know. I might use it next year. It'll be dry enough. So here we go. We'll see if this old beast will start. I don't know how much gas I got. You know, I always got a gas issue. I won't fill it up with that garbage ethanol gas. And the guy up the street hadn't had gas in a while, so I'm getting a little close there. So we'll see what we can do. stack what's in here. I don't think you can see that. The whole thing moves right along. You figure I just knocked off a whole lot. This thing, it went down in the mud and kind of got. Now I got to stack this to get it started because you can fit a lot more in these things when they're stacked in there. And the first row, the bottom of them is kind of a pain in the neck. Once you get the bottom started, you can zoom right along because they don't bounce quite or something. They just go in better after you get the first row in. Don't know how to explain it, but that's the way it is. So we'll get the first row in and finish this up. We're moving right along. I don't have 40 people helping me. Or Shibe. Shibe, where you at? Now, some people are going to crack on this, which I don't care. You can crack on it all you want. But when I'm done, not only did I split it, I stacked it. It's stacked. So once I'm done here, I don't have to touch it again, guys. It'll just go for being dried. Whew, that's a long way to reach. There we go. Now they go in a lot faster. You got to get that first layer in. See, they just kind of bounce better when they're in there. Once they're in there. Yep, that one got to go for a little further back. That's one thing about these racks; they're not real forgiving on the size. You got to have your wood cut pretty much on the money with these things, or you're going to get into a jam where they won't go in. What till you get up to this spot, then you're all right. So your point is get to that spot. Well, we're back to splitting. We'll roll these down. Let me come back and move you up. I'll put you to the back. Well, yeah, we'll leave you here for a little while longer. How are we doing here? Come over. You know where I'm throwing them at. This might be a little bit better for a little while. I can't see any. Trying to see where I'm at. Okay, there's the wedge. All right, let's try it there for a little bit. Like I said, you got to have enough room to get your belly through there. wrap this one up. Let me go turn that off. If I hadn't jabbered so much in the beginning and the back, I'd be done with that in a half hour, I guarantee you. And that would have been split and stacked. I guess this part of the first part of this movie was over there loading them up. So if you keep that in mind, I've got this up a little bit higher. I'm going to finish that off and load up another load and come over and split another load. I wouldn't mind so I got half a totes the way most people fill them, but like I said, I fill them up higher than most people. So that's kind of how I do it. If you got any questions, leave a comment down there. Wish I had 40 guys like Brad had. We'd have that all knocked out already. Pretty good pile over there, but one more load and that'll have me done for today anyway. I'll run out of J. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that thumbs up right now. Hit that thumbs up and hit the like button and all that kind of stuff. I'd like to get my numbers up just a bit. And pass it on if you want to show people the table method, which is kind of what I promote. Because everybody's using their log lift as a table anyway, and then they got to lift it up over the bottom leg at the bottom. So anyhow, thanks for coming by. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Put you back in the stand and then turn you off if I can get it to go in there. Can't seem to get it to go in. Uh-oh, that's not good. All right, bye-bye.